Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking a look at the new 6+ Psy Rayleigh into some PvP, as this particular character got a very interesting buff. The character is now a slasher character. Used to be Cerebral Fighter, but now has the slasher class, which means that this particular unit fits on one of the best teams in PvP at the moment. However, they're also a Cerebral booster, and with the release of the new Boa that came alongside as the parallel legend for this particular 6+, the Cerebral team's kind of got like a nice little chunky buff. The be-all end-all for the team, though, is that you really want to take on Free Spirit. So in today's video, we are going to be like hunting down a bunch of Free Spirit teams, utilizing the new Rayleigh on the squad. Now, with Rayleigh sliding onto the team, it means you have to take someone off, and a big downside I did find to the unit was because you have to take off a legend, it's a little bit tricky. The Cerebral team's already made up of 5 legend characters. Robin, Koala, and Boa are pretty much must-runs, so that leaves you with the option of Uta, Shanks, or Nami Karina. Now, Nami Karina are just such a valuable unit to not only have on your own offense, but when you're going up against them, like, you kind of have to bring them along. So replacing Nami Karina kind of wasn't on the cards. Now, Rayleigh's kits does a bunch of damage, so I figured taking off either Uta or Shanks was the actual play. So we're going to start off with some Shanks fights, and then we're going to switch it to Uta halfway through the video. Let me know down below who you guys think works best. Honestly, I think Shanks and Uta together works better than what Rayleigh's providing, but it is more options for you guys if you are missing some of these super characters, because obviously if you've been playing the game for like a month or so, you managed to get all the skulls, you picked up Rayleigh from the Rumble, or just through a regular ticket, there's a higher chance that you're actually going to have him rather than, say, something like Super Tandem Shanks. However, what Rayleigh's bringing to the Cerebral team is a little bit more bulk. He gives level 6 attack buff to fighters, slashers, and Cerebral characters, but he also gives level 3 defense as well with his regular kit. If you do have him at level limit break 4, I think he does the same thing, or it might go up by 1. He might do like level 7 attack and then level 4 HP and defense. I'm not exactly 100% sure if that is exactly the buff. Stereotypically, it does go up. Oh, so it goes up to... Oh, what does it go up to? Oh, maybe that is his level limit break. Level 6 attack, and then level 3 HP and defense. So the bulk's actually pretty nice. And look, fixed damage is nothing to scoff at. But I did find with this particular team, it did lack just a little bit, as you kind of need a little bit more damage output when taking on Free Spirit teams. Nami Karina is still so annoying to fight. When they have something like Otama, their CT reduction is so disgusting. They've always had high speed. And then if you add healing in the mix with Otama too, stereotypically you will get timed out unless you are running some high damage dealers. But there is a typo in Rayleigh's kit with his special. It says that he does 1500 fixed damage to one enemy. Well, he actually does it to all enemies, which is really nice. And when you have a level in break 5, he does 2000 fixed damage to all enemies. He inflicts level 6 defense down to 3 enemies for 25 seconds with the highest HP, and then he applies a level 8 attack buff to one crewmate with the highest attack. Now, stereotypically, this will either go to Shanks or it will go to Uta. Whichever one you're actually running on the team, that's the character that stereotypically has the highest attack. For myself, because they're limit break expanded, level 150, all that fun stuff. But if you guys did only pull like one copy, you don't have Final Tap Max, you don't have Super Tandem Max, Robin Koala would be that next unit in line to actually get those stats. So getting a nice chunky attack boost to your damage dealers is great. The fixed damage can be a little bit clutch. Like, it is nice having fixed damage, but I think just the damage output that Rayleigh provides, it's not insane. But in saying that, the buffs he did get in PvP make him a runnable unit now. Like, he's definitely a character you can throw onto one of these teams, and I've been saying it since, Cat Dog's release. The 6+ of these, like, new characters is really defined by how good they are in PvP, and how often you'll use them in a daily game mode, and PvP is that one game mode that you are going to play every single day. Alright, so moving on to an Uta-based build now. Like I said, you can either replace Uta or you could replace Shanks. Both of them are great at doing damage output, but the upside to running Shanks in the front line with the 20 cost Uta on the bench is that you can actually get level 3 CD speed from the very get-go. The upside to running Uta is that after Uta uses her special, she gives level 5 CD. So, depending on how you like to run it and what you're coming up against and what speed you need your specials, each can be very, very good. I found that having Uta and her level 5 did come out to be just a little bit better, especially when fighting Free Spirit, because Nami Karina, the opposition's Nami Karina, will stereotypically go before yours anyway, and with bad RNG, it definitely will go before yours. Like, it's almost guaranteed, because Free Spirits have so much goddamn speed that they're just always going to go before you. It's a bit of a shame, especially if you're using Otama as well. So having Uta in the front lines with a lower CD reduction would stereotypically mean that they would actually, Uta would keep her special, which means that you can give the level 5 CD reduction to the rest of the team, and that way you can get specials back sooner. Having Nami Karina go more than once, having Boa go more than once when you are versing Free Spirit is definitely something that you really, really need. Having Rayleigh buff Uta's attack as well means that she's hitting very, very hard. So she's sitting at a nice 26 attack right now. She is going to, Nami Karina's going to roll back their specials, lower the defense, which is always nice. Once she does go, I believe she gives, level 6 attack buff to herself, and then she hits and then gives more attack. So she hits for 32 with her attack thanks to that 8 attack buff that Rayleigh gives, and then giving that level 5 CD reduction means that Rayleigh's pretty much ready to go, as he's on such a low cooldown as well. You can then cycle back through your Boa special, your Nami special, and I found that when you were using Shanks, there's a bit of a lull in the middle between like the 45 to 25 second mark of just not having your specials even close, and having that effect of the enemy just popping all of theirs because of all their speed and all their CD reduction and all that fun stuff. So I think Uta works better than Shanks, but all in all, if you have both, I would run both of them on the team. However, like I said, Rayleigh is definitely a runnable unit now. That defense buff, the HP buff, the fixed damage is great. The attack buff he gives is really, really nice, but I feel like he just needs to do a little bit more to find a home in the staple of the Cerebral build. But you do want to go take on Free Spirits, you manage to pull Boa, you have Nami Karina and Robin Koala, then you might find some success here. So whilst Rayleigh's far from bad, taking on like the Nami Karina, Otama, Sanji, Zoro, and Gear 5 build, it's just not on the cards for him. Like it's just not at all. Unfortunately, like I said, you'll get timed out. You need really, really good RNG to even put up like a decent fight. And stereotypically, you will sort of get rolled or timed out anyway. So running Rayleigh against those big-time Free Spirit teams, it's not exactly going to be the be-all, end-all. And look, Free Spirit does make a really good defensive build. I feel like Rayleigh could definitely do some stuff with the amount of bulk that he provides with that level 3 defense and HP buff. It's quite nice, but all in all, I think he's more of a product of the fact that he's on a bunch of teams that are very, very good. The Cerebral team is starting to get up there as serious contenders. Now, unfortunately, most of the time you will be fighting Free Spirit, but Free Spirit's everywhere. Like, Strength have a lot of Free Spirit characters, Psy have a lot of Free Spirit characters, even Dex has the scattered Free Spirit characters. The Free Spirit team is basically everywhere as well. So, having a good, solid Cerebral team with these Free Spirit debuffers can work in your favor, especially Robin Koala, man. Robin Koala does so much damage. You pull the new Boa, like, she's going to be really, really good too. And having this Rayleigh just as like a nice little floater, as well as Nami Karina, it's a pretty nice team. But all in all, I don't think it's the best Cerebral team. I don't think Rayleigh's bad at all. I think he's a fantastic character to have. However, the downside to the unit is he's probably just not going to find a way on that meta main lineup. It's nice to see the buffs they gave him, and it's nice to see that he is very, very good. But, like I said, he falls off the mark a little bit when you compare it to some of those other Super Sugo units and all of those other exclusive characters that you could be running on the team. But let me know your thoughts and opinions of Rayleigh in the comment section below. Very, very good 6+. Not only for Rumble, but for regular play. I think they did a fantastic job with the unit. And I'm hoping to see more 6+s like this moving forward. What they're doing with Kaido, what they're doing with this Rayleigh, it's all very, very good signs for Super Evolutions in 2024. And if you guys are running Rayleigh on your Cerebrals or your Slash teams, which I will put up a showcase for just after this one, so make sure to hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the fun there. If you enjoyed today's video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.